Hey guys, Rogue Nation here with you. This video is from Stop Injustice. This is the young lady I put out the video just a little bit ago. Chief Tyrant number 1, where they're in the car and she shuts them down. This lady's very intelligent. She's been a subscriber of mine and some of the other channels for a while. And you can see that this is just part of the changes that we are helping to enact, is the power of the people to take the knowledge and then thus use it to protect themselves against tyrants like the ones you see in this video and the ones that you've seen in the previous video from this young lady. So without further ado, we're gonna get into it. It's a couple of videos that I pieced together with some of her problems in Arizona with the DCF. So I hope everybody enjoys, and thank you again, Miss Stop Injustice.
Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants. Power does what it wants.
What's going on now?
I need to ask you a couple questions about Ashley.
I don't answer questions, sir.
You don't answer questions?
No, sir.
Why don't you answer questions? For the welfare of your
Sounds like a question.
Why don't you answer questions?
That would be another question, sir.
Thing for you or what?
No, it's the law. Supreme Court has ruled they're not to talk to police, sir.
Your grandbaby.
Well, you know, she talked to them earlier.
No.
Yeah, she did. She talked to Dana earlier.
Talk to them.
Why
would I be here?
I don't know why, but I'm telling you, she talked to Dana. I saw her talk to Dana. So, you know, call Dana and ask her if she talked to her.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm here.
I don't know why you're here, but I'm telling you, she talked to Dana. Okay, I sat here and listened to her talk to Dana, so don't tell me what she told me. Call Dana today.
What time today?
I'm not sure, but I don't answer questions.
Because according to Dana, Ashley refused to let her in to see the baby.
So how would she do that without talking to her? How would she do that without talking to her?
Talking to Dana has nothing to do with Dana being let in to see the baby.
You said talk to her. You said she didn't talk to her, sir. She did talk to her then, right?
No, I said see the baby.
No, you said talk to her. She didn't talk to her today. I said yes, she did. I watched her talk to her.
Okay. The reason.
And you said why would you be here if she talked to her? Did you just say that? You didn't just say that.
To come into the house.
You didn't. No, that's not what you just said though.
Okay, let's move forward.
I don't answer questions, so it doesn't really matter. Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Sure.
Totally useless.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day. Tyrant. I know y'all tyrants.
Okay, then leave. Who's forced you to live here?
Oh, is that your opinion, sir? Ain't you done? Why you sitting here talking to me, sir? Are we done?
Engage the public.
Are we done? I don't want to engage with you, though. That's the difference. I don't want to engage with you, though, sir. I don't want to have to engage with you, sir, so please. Okay, so what you still standing here for?
I can stand here and talk.
Well, I don't want to talk, though.
Then just listen.
Well, I don't want to listen either. There's nothing to talk about.
Why don't you move?
I wish I could. Believe me, if it was cheaper somewhere else, I would be somewhere else.
I hope you don't ever...
You're not here to protect me anyway, so what difference do it make?
Well, then don't ever call 911.
I don't.
Okay, so if it's such a horrible place...
No, it's not a horrible place. It's just horrible officers.
Oh.
You know, you guys punch people in the face and, you know, all that stuff.
You got punched
You guys know. You guys know.
Did I punch you in the face?
That sounds like a question.
To judge everybody.
It sounds like a question.
Okay.
It sounds like a question, sir.
Not that ignorant.
I thought you was here for something else. What are you talking about now?
Well, no.
Are you done?
On your bullshit.
Are you done? Whatever.
I'm calling you out on your
Your own bullshit. Okay. It's all type of videos about y'all, but okay.
About me? Officer Martinez?
Probably so. I can go look into your records. No problem.
It's public record.
I know exactly. Do you have it? Are you on probation? You have any violations for violating people's rights?
Darling, I retired.
Do you violate people's rights on a regular basis, sir?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're ignorant enough to...
Oh, I'm ignorant. Okay.
Well,
all right, have a good day. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Martinez.
Okay. Yeah, remember that. See that? Never once.
Yeah, all right.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't like living here. No one's...
Okay, all right. So thank you for your opinion, sir. Now you can leave now. Thank you.
It's a fact.
Okay, well, thank you. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
How did I help? Did I help you today? Are you happy with my service?
No, but you can leave though. Thank you. I'll be happy if you leave, sir.
Really?
We have nothing to talk about, but thank
I
you.
want to talk about your granddaughter and the safety of your granddaughter.
Okay.
So are you going to bring your granddaughter to the door so I can see if she's okay?
I don't answer questions, sir.
So do you not care about your granddaughter?
I don't answer questions.
According to the front office, you can't stand Ashley. That's what the front office said.
I don't answer questions.
I'm not asking any questions. I'm just telling
Okay, so what that got to do with anything, sir?
So you're telling me that you care about your granddaughter, but at the same time,
I didn't tell you anything.
you don't care about...
Because I don't answer questions. I care about all my children, sir. I don't know where you got that from, but
That's
okay.
the front office.
Okay, well, you know, that's her opinion, I guess. I don't know.
What you told the front office.
No, that's not what I told the front office, sir.
So the front office is lying?
It sounds like it.
Okay. So
I mean, what makes you think they're truthful? You just gonna assume they're telling the truth? Okay, okay,
I never
so,
met him.
okay.
Why would they lie to me about that?
I don't answer questions. Ask her.
I did, and that's what she told me. Because I really don't care about you or Ashley. I care about the grandchild.
Oh,
That's why I'm here.
oh, okay.
Because Dana was not allowed to see the child by Ashley. But you're saying Dana was here.
I never said that, sir, so stop lying.
You said Dana...
I know I did. I said she spoke with Dana. You said, why would you be here if she spoke with Dana? Come on, dude. I got it. You know what? Whatever. You can go ahead and try to spin it how you want, sir.
Is she here or not, your grandchild?
I don't answer questions, sir.
So she is here.
Don't answer questions.
Okay. So I'll get a warrant, and then we can just come in whether you answer questions or not. If you're being vague about it, it's a yes or no question.
But it's still a question.
Granddaughter's here.
It's still a question, sir.
Or not. Simple as that. DCS has nothing to do with the police.
So why are you here then?
Because Dana...
If they have nothing to do with the police, why are you here?
Because you or your daughter would not let them in to see the baby.
But if you had nothing to do with them, what difference do it make to you?
Because I'm doing my job.
Oh, okay. But you don't have nothing to do with
They
them.
called us for assistance.
Okay.
When you call for assistance, we do our job.
Right.
I got nothing to do
Sure
with
you do.
I got nothing to do with you except
Okay.
when you call for help.
Right.
Right? When that person calls for help, I got nothing to do with them, but when they call and say we need assistance, we give them assistance.
Okay.
DCS called today and said they need assistance to
Okay.
check on the welfare of the child because of a report.
For false allegations that she told them that she spoke with someone the day before of the other guy, of the father's family members, who said they were clearly going to call CPS after they got into an argument. And she told them that, like, how can they make false allegations?
But the only way to dispel false allegations is to let them see the
No,
child.
no, I mean,
That's false. Otherwise,
that's still invading your Fourth Amendment right. That you have to just let people search you because somebody makes some allegation,
we're not
false allegations.
looking at somebody and the welfare is not...
Well, how can you just get all in people's households and business of false allegations when she clearly has the text messages to show these people are vindictive and using the system right? Okay, and that's what she's gonna do. And until then, that's what she's gonna do, and she's gonna get the report from Dana in regards to the allegations. Well,
to let her
you know.
see the allegations were false.
She's telling them they're false. She's telling them that these people called. She's telling them she has the proof that they called. And it doesn't matter.
Dana needs to lay...
Well, Dana doesn't need anything. Dana needs to prove.
She needs proof that the child is being made of false allegations. How else is she going to know exactly?
Well, she offered to send the text messages. They didn't want to hear it, so whatever.
But text messages doesn't prove anything.
It proves that they were going to call for being vindictive, and they're just making allegations. That's what it proves.
That proves slander, and that proves false allegations
Okay.
for Ashley.
Right.
But Dana still has a job to do.
Okay.
And she needs to lay eyes on the child and make sure that the child is okay
When she told her the child was okay.
and well fed.
She's fed.
Okay, you could tell me somebody's alive, but if I don't see them, I don't know they're alive.
Well,
right?
you know. You can't always be distrusting. Now, did you have to always be distrusting, do you?
No, I'm doing my job. So if you don't want to help me do my job,
Sounds like a question.
I'm making a statement. You pay your taxes. Whenever you buy food or services, you pay a tax. But yet, you don't want to help.
Because there's nothing to help with. There's nothing to help with, sir.
I told you, you could help me do my job by letting me see the child to see if she's okay and to corroborate that those were false allegations. How else am I going to corroborate that for Ashley's behalf?
By looking at her?
By looking at the child, the grandchild, yes.
Okay.
That's the only way that I can corroborate for Ashley's behalf that she's been committed slander against by the child's father, her ex-boyfriend. That's the only way that we can disprove that.
Okay. Well, she wants to do it the legal way, so she's going to go to court. She's going to go to the office and file her report. So until then, you know, nobody wants to give her the allegations. There's no allegations.
I'll take the report for Ashley right now.
Make it.
Give her the report number. I'll put the fact that I saw the child with my body camera. The child was fine. Therein lies the false allegations of the child's husband, or the child's father, her ex-boyfriend.
Well, it wasn't the boyfriend. It was his family members.
Okay. Even so, I would take if Ashley was here right now, I would take the report for her, put her and the child on video saying the child is completely fine. All these allegations against her are false, reported by whoever the family members were. With that case number, she can go to court tomorrow and prosecute them for slander and false allegations.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right. Well, I'll let her know.
So she's not here.
Sounds like a question.
So you don't want to help me help Ashley?
You guys aren't here to help Ashley. She's telling you people are doing this out of malicious intent and you don't want to listen, so.
I listened to everything you said.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, when she comes, I'll let her know.
So she's not here right now?
I don't ask the questions.
But would that make sense that if she's here right now, I could help her right now?
Sounds like another question.
That doesn't make sense to you? How else are we going to help Ashley with her situation if you don't help me help her? How is that possible? Do you understand the irony in that? Can you understand the irony in that? Miss? No? Well, tell Ashley that if she wants help in filing a report for false reporting, that I need to lay eyes on her child to help disprove the false allegations that the ex-boyfriend's family members made. Can you do that for me? I will take your silence as acceptance.
Take it however you want, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
She's prosecuting herself to get the money. So because there's those allegations, we have to make sure that the baby is going home to a safe person.
Well, let me ask you this, because I'm very familiar with what you're talking about, which happened in April of last year. And it would behoove you to think that if there was such a concern about the safety, that someone would have been to my house within this past year that has went by to try to find Ashley or follow up with Ashley or anything, and no one has. So, but you're bringing that up about the drugs. So we're here at the hospital now. She has been tested. Her baby has been tested, of course. And there is no drugs. So what are we talking? So your case is proven. There's no drugs. And she works. She has a job.
Okay, just 1 second, okay? So, in April, they could not locate your daughter.
Well, they came to my house. I mean, she's always at my house. So I don't see how they couldn't locate her. What did they do to locate her? What did they do? Because, I mean, there's plenty of ways to locate someone.
Well, generally we go to the home, we go to daycare, we try to find, we put out a family locate, and the investigator was then able to find her. Okay?
Okay, but they came to my home.
Okay, was she there when they
Not at the moment.
Okay.
But she's always at the home. So, I mean, if they were so concerned, they would have been coming back, and even got a court order to see the baby if they were so concerned. So, I mean, my point is that we have established that she doesn't have drugs, and the baby doesn't have drugs. So, why are we going around in circles?
Okay, that has not been established.
How has it not been established? So you mean to tell me you got all this blood work from up here, and nobody's looked at it? Like, come on. I know. Listen. Let me say this real quick. I know for a fact, if this baby was born with any type of narcotics in his system, DCS would have been up here right away, taking the baby out of her custody. We have been here 4 days, which would suggest that there was no drugs found in the baby system, which would also suggest that the mother was not doing drugs. So,
Tracy?
Yes.
So, the baby's been left in the hospital because they weren't ready to release him to discharge him.
For what?
Okay, they sent him in, they got they did a drug test, but it was inconclusive. They couldn't tell if it was positive or negative. So they sent it back in, and the results take 7 days.
Well, they're not going to hold her baby for 7 days while they wait on the drug test. Are you serious right now? Because it's inconclusive? So you mean to tell me they did all these tests for 4 days, then they took this baby's blood for 4 days, and because it's inconclusive, allegedly, but I thought you just said that you didn't have no results, but now that it's inconclusive, you're supposed to wait for 7 days?
Should I get your full name and your birth date?
No.
Because we also have to run a background check on you.
No.
And do a home check before we can discharge the baby.
Okay, so who's going to stop us from walking out this door with this baby?
Excuse me?
I said I want to know what court order you have to stop this mother from going home with her baby.
We don't have a court order to stop this mother from going home. But we can.
I'm not talking about the mother. Well, I mean, you had plenty of time. So what you mean?
Well, that's all.
It's time to discharge him today. I'm sure you know they don't keep him that long in here. It's been 4 days. Yeah. So what are you waiting on?
If the baby's not ready to go home, they will keep them.
Excuse me?
This is what if the baby's not ready to go home, they will not discharge them.
Well, there's no reason for him not to be ready to go home. They told me to come and pick her up.
Tracy.
Yes.
DCS policy said that we have to do a home check and we have to do a background check on the people that the children are living with.
Policy.
Okay? We can get a court order and take custody of that child.
Well, until then, you can't hold her. You can't hold her or her baby hostage here in the hospital.
No, we can put it in a foster home, though.
Well, you have to. I mean, you still have to get a court order for all that stuff.
Yeah, that takes 30 minutes.
Okay, well, what evidence would you have to put him in the foster home? An inconclusive drug test?
No, the evidence is that nobody is basically working with DCS to try to get that baby home.
So because somebody's not cooperating or complying which I'm trying to comply because I don't understand what you're talking about because there's no drugs or anything. So what are we doing this for?
We don't know if there's any drugs.
Well, you just said the test was inconclusive.
On your birthday, we need to get your name and your birthday. We need to see your home before we can allow the baby to go home.
Who's going to stop the baby from going home?
Who's going to stop the baby from going home? The department.
With what?
Huh?
And how do they do that?
We don't allow the hospital to discharge him.
You don't allow the hospital to discharge him? Okay. And on what grounds? Like, you're still not saying what grounds you have. Because there's no drugs, as you can see.
That you're not complying with the request.
Who says we have to comply with you? Who said? Because you have a policy. I mean, who says that? When you clearly see that there's no drugs. You clearly see that.
We don't know that.
How do you not know that? You got the test right in front of you.
You know, Tracy, I don't want to argue with you.
I mean, I don't want to argue with you either, but I'm trying to I'm trying to comprehend how you can hold someone's babies hostage because of an inconclusive drug test.
It's not holding the baby hostage.
What is it then? What is it?
If we were able to get your background done, and we were...
And you had plenty of time to do that, but we're not going to sit up here and debate it while we're sitting at the hospital.
I don't know your name or your birthday.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, like, we're not going to debate all that while we're sitting here waiting at the hospital. So, I mean,
well, if you want to give it...
you got, she's been here 4 days, so I don't understand why none of this stuff was on the road already. She gave birth early Friday morning. So, like I said, if they found anything in this baby's system, you guys would have been up here by Friday afternoon.
You know what, Tracy, you're not hearing me.
I am hearing you.
Okay.
But there's nothing that says that anybody has to comply because of what? False allegations? Allegations. Like anybody can call. I can call right now on you. I can call right now on you and say you did something. Does that mean you have to let somebody in your home?
Yes, it does. If you want that baby to come home.
So if anybody can just make up anything and you just let them just, oh, I got to comply with you now. Because somebody can make up some stuff.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There's really no outcome. She just talked to her, right?
No, I haven't talked to her yet.
There's no outcome. But I just came to see if anybody's going to take this thing off his face today. Because they're basically talking about, I guess, a report from April of last year. So it was about drugs. They see there's no drugs in her or the baby system, so we're pretty much done. So is somebody going to take this thing off, or we're going to have to do it the hard way?
What was that? I'm sorry.
I wasn't talking to them.
Okay. That's okay. I'm the director, so you need to talk to me. So what are you
I
planning?
need to?
Well, I'd like to know what your plans are,
Well, we're getting ready to go. She's getting ready to go home.
Cannot go, right?
Let me.
Or they said they could.
Look, we're not waiting any longer. I mean, if they don't have a court order to hold this baby, we're going to go home. So either somebody's going to take this thing off, or I'm going to take it off. So what are we doing? Because if there was anything, they would have took this baby a couple of days ago. There was drugs in this baby system. They would have took him a couple of days ago. So you know it's not. So let's go. Is somebody going to take it off, or are we going to have to do this?
Okay, that's not necessarily true that they would have taken it in 2 days because they let mommy bond.
No,
Here's
no.
my reality for the hospital. I cannot release the baby as long as the state and DCS are telling me it has a hold. If they want to come right now and you want to go home and take care of whatever this issue is for a home visit, that's great. Otherwise,
They're
patient
talking
can go home, but the baby cannot go home.
But who says he can't go home?
DCS.
They said their policy is suggesting that they need to come to the house. There's no legal reason for them to be holding her and her baby here.
What did they say to you?
What they said
Policy.
was that,
Policy.
that they want to go to the home, that their policy
I
is
understand. Policy.
they go to the home.
Right.
That's the policy with everybody.
Oh,
if there's a
okay.
report that's made, they do the home visit, and that's how.
But it's policy. But I don't have to understand this. There's policy and there's law, and I don't legally have to let these people in my house because of an allegation. And I can call on you right now and say you're neglecting your kids, and you're just supposed to just let them in your house because somebody made a phone call.
What I think they're trying to say is to get this resolved.
I understand that, but it's already resolved because it was an issue with drugs, and they see there's no issue with drugs. So it's
But the
resolved.
investigation's not closed yet until they do that home visit and they take
Well,
it.
but this is their policy. This is their policy. They don't have a legal right to come into my home over allegations. Not verified allegations. We're talking about allegations, not verified. I know there's a difference between the two. They're talking about policy. And the law suggests that I don't have to let anyone into my home. Right? We all have a Fourth Amendment right not to let anyone into their home. So if there's no legal reason and there's no court order for them to hold this baby here, we are going home. Simple as that. As simple as that.
So DCS is not coming, and did they call the mom?
Yeah, well, I just talked to them. I just got off the phone with them.
And what did they say?
And they were saying that their policy says they have to come to the house. And I'm like, your policy is not law. So she said, well, we'd have to go to court. I said, do that, but in the meantime, you can't hold the baby hostage here without your court order. So somebody's gonna take this thing up here, or we're getting ready to go. You're not gonna stall us any longer.
I wasn't trying to stall you.
Well, I'm just telling you, we're not gonna wait on another phone call. You know the law says they have to have some kind of court order. So if they don't have that, release this baby, or we're gonna go on our own. Period.
I understand what you're saying, ma'am.
Apparently you don't, because I see you finna say that, but
No,
what?
I'm talking to our risk manager because the hospital has a liability. This baby was born here. The
With
state
the-
of DCS is telling us not to discharge the baby until they have cleared the environment the baby's going home to. You are telling me that the baby's going anyway. So I'm telling you, I'm just notifying my risk department that you will be breaching
We'll sign
our
whatever
policy.
paper that we need to sign. Will we breach your policy? That's fine.
Please, I can't do anything.
Yeah, of course you can. So let's do this.
I can do something, but I'm not.
Well, look,
willing
just
to do
come on. We're not gonna sit here forever and wait on you guys. I've been here for 2 hours now. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to
that.
go.
We were trying to do the best thing for the patient.
Look, apparently not.
I'll probably call down here.
I'm not gonna fight this anymore.
I'll be in just 1 minute, okay? I've got another situation. So that lady.
That was a rapid upstairs with
Yeah.
her boyfriend that failed, so they needed her.
Let me discharge it from the
You
system.
take care of this
Yes.
and I'll take care of this.
They just needed her to step out, so she came down and see her daughter had a baby yesterday, so she didn't get.
They're gonna do the paperwork. Oh, okay. Oh, great. You just gotta be doing extra. Hurry up. All right, I need a juice or something. These motherfuckers are irritated.
Power does what it wants, and now they're just more naked about it. Now they just put it right out front and say, this is what we're doing to you folks.